Welcome to Gamerati News Update on YouTube. Let's check out the news on this first week of 2020. Asmodee USA will release Alubari, a nice cup of tea, in North America in 2020. The board game was originally released in French by Studio H at Essen 2019. In Alubari, a nice cup of tea, players compete to cultivate and harvest their own tea estates and assist in the building of the Darjeeling and the Himalayan Railway. From Siliguri town to the summit at Gum, guided by the placement actions of their laborers, players can also use their harvested tea leaves to make chai for their thirsty workforce to boost their actions even more. When the railway is completed, the player who has contributed the most to it, the building of the towns along the way, and the most audacious tea gardens will be declared the winner. Alubari plays 1 to 5 people and play time can range from 45 minutes to 2 hours. It's a beautiful game with an original theme. MSRP will be $59.95. You can expect Alubari to hit stores in January 2020. Cowboy Bebop Space Serenade is a competitive deck-building game for 2 to 4 players in which you play one of the 4 members of the famous Bebop crew. Each player tries to prove that he is the best bounty hunter by getting the most reputation points at the end of the game. To do so, they will have to capture the criminals wanted by the ISSP in a spirit of limited collaboration. During the game, players will be able to buy cards that will allow them to improve their personal deck in order to better manage the resources necessary for their victory. They will also be able to move from planet to planet with gas or use their special abilities and even those of other players if they are in the same place as them. Expect Cowboy Bebop Space Serenade to hit stores in March 2020, but you can already pre-order it from Japanime Games web store for $49.95. Court of the Dead Mourners Call is a 2 to 5 player, highly competitive board game that calls upon players to balance cooperative needs against their own ulterior motives. You are a mourner, an agent of death, dedicated to realizing his noble ambition to end the celestial war and restore balance to the universe. There are many paths to uniting the Underworld, but only one mourner will realize their vision. The player who wields their power and faction influence the best will gain the most points to win. While the Underworld is united in its purpose, it is divided in its strategy to achieve that aim. There are 3 factions in the land of the dead: bone, flesh, and spirit. Each is a unique path to rise up against heaven and hell. You and your fellow mourners must unite and rise or fall together, but only one mourner will achieve their particular vision of the Underworld united. You can find Court of the Dead at your friendly local game store or at Sideshow's web store. MSRP is $99.95. Sandstorm is a 2-player campaign system for blood red skies, pitching you headfirst into the swirling furball over the Egyptian and Libyan deserts. You take the role of a British and Commonwealth wing commander or a German Oberstlieutenant, managing your squadrons of pilots as they soar across the desert sands. Pilots will grow in stature over the course of the campaign, starting out as untested rookies and hopefully ending as battle-hardened aces. Every single engagement, however, large or small, will give your pilots the chance to make a name for themselves. This campaign system is designed to work alongside the brand new airstrike supplement, using several of the new scenarios and the rules for attacking ground targets to great effect. You can get the rules booklet for free from the link in the description. The Hawker Hurricane Squadron and the F4F Wildcat Squadron are available in a set of 6 figurines with flying base extensions, double-sided pilot skill discs, aircraft card, doctrine card, and aircraft marking sticker sheet. That's what I have for this week from Gamerati News Update. You can check out the news as they happen in 1-minute compact versions from Monday to Friday, always released at 8 AM Pacific at twitter.com/Gamerati, facebook.com/Gamerati, and Instagram. If you want more news, check out Routinely Itemized, the weekly RPG news summary from Geek Native. There's a link for it down below in the video description, as there are links to all the news I talked about in this episode. See you next week.